There's something deeply profound about being a chosen one. You don't just stumble through life, you move through it with purpose, even when you don't fully understand what that purpose is yet. But let's face it, being chosen doesn't come without its challenges. In fact, it often feels like the more light you carry, the more darkness tries to surround you. You've likely faced betrayal, judgment, or even cruelty from people who couldn't understand your energy, your mission, or your uniqueness. And if you've ever wondered whether there's any justice in the universe for the pain you've endured, let me assure you, karma is real. And it's always in motion. But karma isn't about revenge, it's about balance. Today, we're diving into the unseen forces that ensure those who've wronged you will face the consequences of their actions while your soul continues to rise. Let's start here. Why do chosen ones seem to attract so much opposition? Why does it feel like people are drawn to hurt you, undermine you, or even betray you, often without reason? The truth is, your light is powerful, and it disrupts the comfort of others who are still living in their shadows. When you walk into a room, you don't just bring yourself, you bring an energy that others can't ignore. Sometimes this energy inspires people, but other times it provokes their insecurities. People who have unresolved wounds or unacknowledged darkness within themselves might lash out at you, not because you've done anything wrong, but because your presence forces them to confront parts of themselves they'd rather avoid. Your very existence is a mirror that reflects both beauty and truth, and those who aren't ready to face that truth may try to shatter the mirror instead. But here's the thing about karma, it doesn't forget. It doesn't lose track of the energy people put into the world. Every action, every word, every intention carries a vibration, and that vibration always returns to its source. This is a universal law. So, when someone hurts you, when they betray you or try to bring you down, they are not escaping accountability. They are creating a ripple, and that ripple will eventually come back to them. It might not happen immediately, and it might not happen in the way you expect, but trust me, it will happen. The universe has a way of balancing the scales, even when we can't see it in the moment. Now, let me ask you something. How do you respond when people hurt you? Because this is important. Karma works both ways, and your response to pain determines how your own energy flows. If you choose to react with anger, bitterness, or a desire for revenge, you risk lowering your vibration and entangling yourself in their karmic web. But if you choose to rise above, to release the pain, and to trust the process, you align yourself with a higher frequency. This doesn't mean you have to forgive people right away or pretend their actions didn't hurt you. It simply means you don't allow their energy to corrupt your own. You let their karma take care of itself while you focus on your growth, your healing, and your journey. The beauty of being a chosen one is that you are divinely protected, even when it doesn't feel like it. The people who hurt you might think they've gotten away with it, but what they don't realize is that harming someone with a higher purpose comes with consequences. The universe doesn't take lightly to attacks on its chosen ones because your mission is too important. When someone tries to dim your light, they're not just interfering with you, they're interfering with the divine. And the universe will always respond to that interference. Sometimes it's subtle, a series of setbacks, missed opportunities, or inner turmoil for the person who caused harm. Other times, it's more direct, sudden losses, public exposure of their wrongdoing, or a dramatic shift in their life circumstances. But rest assured, the balance always comes. Let me ask you this, have you ever seen someone who hurt you face their karma? Maybe it took weeks, months, or even years, but eventually their actions caught up with them. And when it happened, didn't it feel like the universe was reminding you that justice is real? The thing is, karma doesn't work on your timeline, it works on divine timing. And sometimes the delay is intentional. The universe gives people the chance to recognize their mistakes, to grow, and to change. But if they refuse to learn, if they continue to harm others, then karma steps in with a lesson they can't ignore. As chosen ones, our role isn't to sit and wait for karma to unfold. Our role is to keep moving forward, to keep shining, and to trust that the universe has our back. The more you focus on your purpose and your healing, the more you elevate yourself above the vibrations of those who tried to hurt you, and in doing so, you create a life that their actions can no longer touch. The best revenge, if you want to call it that, isn't about watching someone suffer, it's about thriving despite what they did. It's about refusing to let their darkness extinguish your light. But let me ask you one final question before we continue. Can you trust the universe to handle those who've hurt you? Can you release the need for control and focus instead on your own growth? Because when you do, you free yourself from their energy and you allow karma to do what it's meant to do. Remember, you are not here to punish anyone, you are here to rise. And those who hurt you, their reckoning is already written into the fabric of the universe. Karma is one of the most misunderstood forces in the universe. It's often seen as a form of punishment, a cosmic payback for wrongdoing. But the truth is far deeper than that. Karma isn't about vengeance, it's about balance. It's the universal law that ensures every action, thought, and intention aligns with the energy it creates. For chosen ones, understanding how karma works is crucial because it's not just operating around you, it's working through you. And for those who've hurt you, karma isn't just a force that returns their actions, it's a catalyst for their awakening, whether they're ready for it or not. Let's start with the essence of karma. It's not confined to a single lifetime or a single moment. Karma is timeless. It's like a thread woven into the fabric of existence, connecting every choice we've ever made to the outcomes we experience. For you, as a chosen one, this thread carries a unique weight. Your soul's purpose is larger, your energy more potent, and your journey more profound. This means the karmic forces around you operate with heightened intensity. When others harm you, they're not just disrupting your individual path, they're interfering with the sacred mission you were sent here to fulfill. And the universe takes note of this interference. But here's the thing, karma doesn't rush. It's patient, deliberate, and always fair. When someone wrongs you, the karmic balance doesn't necessarily tip immediately. This is because karma isn't just about retribution, it's about creating opportunities for growth. The person who hurt you is given a chance to recognize their actions, to feel the weight of their choices, and to make amends. Sometimes they'll take this opportunity. They'll reflect, apologize, and change their ways. And when they do, the balance is restored not through suffering, but through transformation. But let's be honest, not everyone is willing to learn. Some people cling to their egos, their pride, and their shadows. And when that happens, karma steps in to deliver a lesson they can't ignore. Let me ask you this, have you ever wondered why certain people seem to struggle endlessly, facing setback after setback without ever understanding why? This is karma in action. It's not about punishment, it's about reflection. When someone refuses to take accountability for their actions, the energy they've created begins to mirror back to them in their own life. The betrayal they inflicted on you might show up in their relationships. The lies they told might unravel their career. The pain they caused might manifest as inner turmoil they can't escape. And while you may never see these consequences firsthand, trust that they are happening. The universe doesn't miss a single vibration. For chosen ones, karma works differently. Because your path is guided by a higher purpose, the energy you put into the world returns to you in amplified ways. When you choose kindness, patience, or forgiveness, That energy doesn't just come back, it propels you forward. This is why it's so important to focus on your own actions, even when others treat you unfairly. You don't need to carry the weight of their wrongdoing. You don't need to seek revenge or force justice. Your power lies in staying aligned with your truth, knowing that the universe will handle the rest. But let me ask you, how do you respond when you see someone face their karma? Do you feel satisfaction, like justice has been served? Or do you feel compassion, knowing they're now walking a difficult path of their own? Because the way you view karma reveals a lot about your own energy. As a chosen one, your role isn't to celebrate someone else's suffering, it's to rise above it. This doesn't mean you excuse their actions or pretend they didn't hurt you. It means you understand that their karma is a reflection of their own choices, not a reflection of your worth. You are not defined by what they did to you. You are defined by how you choose to move forward. Karma isn't just about lessons for those who've harmed you, it's also a mirror for your own growth. Every time you're wronged, the universe is asking you a question: how will you respond? Will you let anger consume you, or will you use the pain as fuel for your transformation? Will you hold on to the hurt, or will you release it and trust that justice will come in its own time? These moments are opportunities for you to strengthen your connection to your higher self, to prove that you are not bound by the actions of others. And when you choose to rise, you set a powerful example for the world around you. You show others what it means to trust the process, to honor your journey, and to let the universe take care of the rest. For those who've caused harm, karma is an invitation to change. It's a reminder that their actions have consequences not just for others, but for themselves. And while they may resist this truth, the universe has a way of making it undeniable. The beauty of karma is that it doesn't just restore balance, it creates opportunities for redemption. Even the people who've hurt you have the chance to grow, to heal, and to become better. And while their journey may not be your responsibility, your ability to forgive, whether silently or openly, can create a ripple effect that inspires their transformation. Let me leave you with this thought: karma isn't something to fear or control. It's a force to trust. It ensures that every action, every intention, and every vibration finds its rightful place in the grand tapestry of existence. For you, as a chosen one, this means trusting that the universe sees everything. Your pain, your struggles, and your resilience are not unnoticed. And for those who've harmed you, their karma isn't about punishment, it's about waking up to the truth of their own energy. The question is, can you trust the process enough to let go and focus on your own light? One of the hardest lessons for chosen ones is learning to let go of the pain caused by those who've hurt you. It's natural to hold onto it, to replay the betrayal in your mind, to wonder why it happened, or to feel the sting of injustice when someone who wronged you seems to be thriving. But what if I told you that holding on to that pain does more harm to you than it ever could to them? What if letting go isn't about excusing their actions, but about freeing yourself from the weight of what they did? Because here's the truth: the moment you release the pain, you reclaim your power, and in doing so, you allow karma to work its magic in ways you could never imagine. Letting go doesn't mean you have to forget what happened. It doesn't mean you have to forgive immediately if you're not ready, or pretend that their actions didn't affect you. Letting go is about releasing the emotional hold their actions have over you. When you carry resentment, anger, or bitterness, you're tethering yourself to their energy. You're allowing what they did to define your present and influence your future. And as long as you're holding on to that pain, you're giving them power over your life. But when you release it, when you decide that their actions no longer control your emotions, you take that power back. You become untouchable. Let me ask you something: who benefits when you hold on to pain? Does it make you feel stronger, or does it weigh you down? Does it punish the person who hurt you, or does it keep you trapped in the cycle of hurt? These are hard questions, but they're necessary ones. Because the truth is, holding on to pain is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It doesn't work. The only way to truly heal is to let it go, not for their sake, but for yours. When you let go, you're not just freeing yourself, you're also stepping out of karma's way. Karma doesn't need your help to balance the scales. It doesn't need your anger, your resentment, or your desire for justice. In fact, when you focus too much on what you think someone deserves, you're interfering with the natural flow of karma. You're trying to control something that isn't yours to control. Letting go is an act of trust. It's saying to the universe, I release this burden. I trust you to handle it, and when you do that, you allow karma to work in its own time, in its own way. Let me ask you another question. What would your life look like if you were no longer holding on to the pain of the past? How much lighter would you feel? How much more energy would you have for the things that truly matter? Because when you let go, you create space for joy, for growth, for new opportunities. The energy you were using to carry the weight of that pain can now be redirected toward your healing and your purpose. And as a chosen one, your purpose is too important to be weighed down by the actions of others. Letting go is also the ultimate karma, because it sends a powerful message to the universe: you are rising above. You're saying, I won't let their actions define me. I won't let their darkness dim my light. And when you do this, you set a higher vibration for yourself. Your energy shifts, your frequency rises, and you attract more of what you deserve. The people who hurt you, on the other hand, remain stuck in the energy they created. They're left to face their karma while you move forward, unburdened and free. Here's the most beautiful part: when you let go, you don't just heal yourself, you also create an opportunity for them to heal. This doesn't mean you have to reach out to them or reconcile. It doesn't mean you have to condone their actions or invite them back into your life. It simply means that by releasing the pain, you're no longer feeding the negative energy between you. You're breaking the karmic cycle, allowing both of you to move forward in your own ways. And while their journey is their own responsibility, your act of letting go can plant a seed of transformation in their life. Let me leave you with this: letting go is not weakness, it's strength. It's a declaration that your life, your joy, and your purpose are more important than the pain someone else caused you. It's an act of love, not for them, but for yourself. And when you choose to let go, you're not just freeing yourself, you're elevating yourself. You're stepping into the fullness of who you are, untethered by the past and unstoppable in your future. When you're a chosen one, your life is never just about you. Every challenge you face, every wound you heal, and every act of rising above the pain ripples outward, touching the lives of others in ways you may never fully see. Your journey is a testament to what is possible when someone chooses to transcend the darkness, to step into their light, and to walk a path of higher purpose. The world watches, even if silently, and it is moved by your strength. Your ability to overcome doesn't just inspire, it transforms. It plants seeds of awakening in others, showing them that they too can rise. Think about it: when chosen ones overcome the pain inflicted upon them, they set an example of resilience. You're showing others that it's possible to survive betrayal, heartbreak, and cruelty without becoming bitter. You're proving that you can endure the storms of life and still emerge with your heart intact, your spirit unbroken. This is no small thing. In a world where so many people feel trapped by their circumstances, your story becomes a beacon of hope. You might not even realize it, but someone somewhere is watching you, drawing strength from your journey and finding the courage to face their own struggles because of you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been inspired by someone else's strength? Maybe it was a friend, a stranger, or even someone you've never met, someone who overcame incredible odds and reminded you of your own inner power. Now think about this. You are that person for someone else. Your ability to rise above the pain, to let go of the hurt, and to trust in the divine balance of the universe is teaching others how to do the same. By living your truth, you're giving others permission to live theirs. The thing about chosen ones is that their energy is contagious. When you walk in alignment with your higher self, you radiate a light that others can't ignore. This light doesn't come from perfection, it comes from authenticity. It comes from the courage to embrace your scars, your flaws, and your struggles while continuing to move forward. People are drawn to this kind of energy because it's real, and in a world full of masks and facades, realness is rare. Your journey inspires others not because it's easy, but because it's honest. You're showing the world that it's okay to fall, as long as you keep getting back up. Rising above also has a ripple effect on the collective consciousness. Every time you choose to heal instead of hurt, to forgive instead of retaliate, and to rise instead of sink, you're contributing to the elevation of humanity's vibration. You might not think your decisions matter on a global scale, but they do. Energy is contagious, and the more we rise individually, the more we uplift the collective. Your journey isn't just about your personal growth, it's part of a bigger picture. As you heal, you create a path for others to heal too. Your light becomes part of a larger wave of transformation that is slowly but surely shifting the world. Let me ask you this: what kind of world do you want to leave behind? Because every action you take, every choice you make, contributes to that world. By choosing to rise above the pain others have caused you, you're not just creating a better life for yourself, you're creating a better world for everyone. You're showing that love is stronger than hate, that light is stronger than darkness, and that the human spirit is capable of incredible resilience. But let's not romanticize the journey. It's not easy. Rising above the pain takes immense strength, patience, and faith. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the weight of what you've endured feels too heavy to carry. On those days, remind yourself of this: your pain does not define you. Your scars are not your identity. You are so much more than what has happened to you. You are the sum of your choices, not your circumstances. And every time you choose to rise, you're proving that the light within you is stronger than any darkness you've faced. The people who've hurt you may never understand the full extent of the impact they had on your life. They may never apologize, never change, and never face you again. But that's okay. Their role in your story is done. They were the catalyst for your growth, the reason you discovered your strength, and the reminder that you are capable of enduring far more than you thought possible. You don't need their validation or their remorse. Your journey isn't about them, it's about you. And by rising above, you're proving to yourself and to the universe that nothing and no one can dim your light. So let me leave you with this: the greatest act of revenge isn't revenge at all, it's thriving. It's living so fully, so unapologetically, that the pain someone tried to inflict on you becomes irrelevant. It's choosing to walk in your purpose, knowing that your happiness, your success, and your light are the ultimate proof that you're unstoppable. You are a chosen one, and the universe has your back. Those who hurt you will face their karma in time, but your focus isn't on them, it's on your rise. And as you rise, you inspire others to do the same. This is your power, your gift, and your legacy. Let no one take it from you.